guys, how do you see your teammates bouncing back from Saturday?
We've been here before, so I think that there's a lot we could have fixed from Saturday. I think we're a much better team than we played, and there was a lot of things we could have done better. From scheme to details. So I think that in a lot of ways we could look at it as a good thing. To learn and bounce back and really become the team we need to be.
You said you've been here before.
Yeah.
Do you mean like with this type of loss, or just in terms of expectations being let down? I mean, in what regard?
I think any loss is still a loss. Obviously, I don't understand what you mean by this type of loss, but I think any loss, we go to the drawing board and we get a chance to get better. Just like anything in life, adversity hits, and you really get to see who you are, when that adversity hits. So I'm looking at it as an opportunity just to prove how great we really are to bounce back.
What does a defense that needs to commit more turnovers, how do you guys do that? What do you go about doing that?
It starts at practice, just working the habits, always going for the ball. If somebody is holding the running back up, the next guy punching it out. Doing different things in our coverages to mix it up, to give the quarterbacks a different look. D-line getting a little bit more pressure. They ran all RPO last week, so it's kind of hard to get back there like we would when the quarterback's not sitting back there. It'll be different this week. They're a more balanced team. So I think there's a lot we can do to increase the turnovers, and we started it today at practice.
Your defensive scheme is really committed to stopping the run.
Yeah.
So when you, as a linebacker, when you're sucked up trying to stop the run, does that leave you vulnerable maybe for pass going over your heads?
Yeah, it does. It's the nature of our defense. We pride ourselves in stopping the run, and there's adjustments we always can make. There's different ways to attack different teams, and we really learned a lot about ourselves like this Saturday. So we're really happy that it happened this early in the season against a non-conference team. So when we play conference play and against teams that are really hitting us with that stuff, we've already seen it. We know how to adjust moving forward.
To that point, when they were hitting some of those RPOs early, do you feel like you guys were cheating back a little too much, and maybe that allowed them to get their running game going?
Yeah, I think we really didn't make some of the right adjustments. And that's sometimes how it goes. We gotta watch the film the next day, and sometimes you learn the most looking back. And now we know what to do moving forward and what exactly we need to adjust. And different pieces of the defense we have to fix for that.
How do you think Sabasi is playing in the middle now that he started 3 games there?
Boss, he's doing great. Boss is he's a natural leader. So at that Mike position, you got to lead the defense at the front every play, and he does that, second nature. And me and him, we always communicate on and off the field. So we're always on the same page, and I think it's a great addition, him and Mike, and I think he's playing great.
As an older guy in the room, is it rewarding for you to see him grow from, last year he was obviously playing a lot and making plays, but to take on more responsibility at the mic and kind of cement himself there?
Yeah, it's always rewarding seeing, young guys, become who they said they would be, and even more, and what you saw in them from when they first came in and they didn't know anything. You're teaching them just the basic stuff, so it is a great moment even for me, as an older guy, playing along and just seeing, how great he's becoming, so I appreciate, playing along with him and just everybody in the room. And we have other young guys who you'll see in the next couple of years who, they'll be very good too.
Who are some of those guys?
Bengali, Solomon DeShields, even the young freshman Preston, Brandon George, he's a young Mike, Wendell Davis, he's another Mike. We have a lot of depth coming up, and you guys are going to see a lot more of those guys in the next couple of years.
What do you guys need to do better on third downs?
Third downs, in the past 2 years we've been really, really successful on third downs. And that's still kind of our thing. We pride ourselves on getting off the field with third down. And, I think we just got to keep doing what we're doing, clean up the little details. We're not going to, change anything, too much. We are, who we are. But, there's adjustments we can make, and there's different things that we could do according to what, that team's plan is on that game day. And most teams, they kind of want to stay away from our delta, you know what I'm saying? So we know that, and when we are in delta, we're trying to execute and get home and lock down the back end.
I think a part of that with at least on third down on Saturday, you guys were hitting the quarterback, but just like a split second too late.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
one, how frustrating is that to see on film? But two, like, what do you think kind of went into that? Or like, what, like, I guess,
Yeah.
why? Yeah.
Well, with that, it really is the minor details, whether your angle on the blitz or, being lower on your path, and, the little things will get you that extra step. The inches in football are huge, as we all know. So the little things, I think, will clean that up, And I think the sky's the limit for this defense and for this team. I truly do believe that.
Besides the angle on a blitz, what are some of the little details that need to be cleaned up?
I can't really get into specifics at this moment, but
Sit down.
but there is a lot that goes into it, a lot. So there's a lot to clean up, a lot to work on, especially after loss, kind of wins. You clean things up, but it's not as much as like a loss. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's just kind of how it goes, unfortunately. So I think we're going to be well off this week and moving forward.
There's a lot of things going through your head. It's good that you're a smart guy, right?
Yes, absolutely.
I think this is going back to camp, but I think Coach Narduzzi said you could return kicks. Could you?
I believe I can. Yeah. I mean, if they want to throw me back there, I'm all for it. I love running the ball.